Namaste children. Today I am going to discuss with you the second part of the story, the tsunami. In the first part of the chapter Tsunami, we read about a few stories of bravery and courage. Now we will move on to the second part and read about the story of Tilly Smith. It is on page number 27 of your English textbook. Okay? Now, while we start reading the second part of the chapter, you will see there is a picture given. Now, this picture is of Tilly Smith, who bravely saved many lives when the tsunami had struck in Phuket, Thailand. Okay, so let us start reading the chapter. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took that decision? So here the chapter begins. Now here is a story from Thailand. The Smith family from Southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. Now, children, mark the word resort here. Resort means a place where people go on holiday. Okay? It was 26 December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered. Mark the word triggered. It means causing or describing a sudden violent reaction. In the story, it means an undersea earthquake which caused the tsunami. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake off northern Sumatra earlier that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered. The beach was getting smaller and smaller. I did not know what was happening. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam, bubble and form whirlpools. Mark the word whirlpools. Whirlpool means a swirling body of water. Or in other words, when there is a massive movement in the water will start moving in a circular motion. Okay? She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. Tilly started to scream at her family. To get off the beach, she talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical. Hysterical means shouting, laughing, or crying in a wild, excited way. That means when you have no control over yourself. Said her mother Penny. I did not know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, mark the word frightened, frightened means afraid, I thought something serious must be going on. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. I was screaming, run. The family took refuge. Mark the word refuge, it means shelter or protection from danger. in the third floor of the hotel. The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. Mark the word withstood. It means endured without collapsing, or in other words, it means to tolerate or to go through. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. Mark the word forewarned here. Forewarned means warned in advance. Okay? Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale. Mark the word terrifying, it means scary. Now, students, this part of the story deals with a 10-year-old girl named Tilly Smith who had come to a beach resort in Thailand with her family to celebrate Christmas. But before coming for the holidays, she had learned a lot about tsunamis from her geography teacher in the class. On that particular day, fortunately, she could recognize from the signs that tsunami was coming. The moment the water receded, she understood that a disaster is going to strike. She started to shout hysterically, but luckily her parents understood her. Now, the parents did not understand what was going to happen. All they could see was something bad was going to happen, and that Tilly was signaling something. So the parents, as well as the other people, took refuge on the third floor of a nearby hotel, and luckily that building tolerated the lashes of the tsunami waves. So this is how Tilly Smith at such a young age saved not only the lives of her family but also many other people. She was rewarded for her bravery. So students, this was all about the second part of the story. In the third part of the chapter, I am going to tell you very interesting things about birds and animals and their behavior when a natural disaster is going to strike upon. Okay? Thank you.